this. Right, let's go. Welcome to the Problematic Pub Podcast, episode 15, with myself, Sandro Ford.
Me, Simon Emmanuel. Aye.
I'll smash your teeth in.
Let me.
Okay, and what guest we got this week, Simon?
We have got Steffan Alun and Jake Johnston. Aye. Welcome to the episode, boys. Thank you for coming on. We do right at the beginning, which is a new thing since you were on last, Steph. We actually asked the guests about themselves. So, but we're so self-centered and so pissed, you're only getting 30 seconds each, right?
Okay.
So we're going to go. Steph, do you want to start 30 seconds? Tell our viewers about you.
I'm a stand-up comedian. I gig up and down the country. Come and see me in Edinburgh at 9:30 in the evening every night.
I've changed my mind. It was 10 seconds.
Let him plug it. Where are you staying?
Where am I staying?
What was not staying? What's it called? Doing the show.
Yeah. And then,
Where do you do the show?
Oh, I do the show in the Banshee Labyrinth, which is a free fringe venue, so you get in for free, but come early so that you get in.
Bring money.
Oh, definitely.
what they always
Donations at the end.
You're free to get in, but it's not free to leave.
Yeah.
And a knife comes out. That's what we done in our show.
And Jake.
Hello, my name's Jake. I'm from Newcastle, and I didn't realise how far away Port Talbot was.
Well, it took him 2 hours to get to the border, then it's a 20-mile-an-hour limit, so he's been about 7 hours in Wales.
Mate, let me ask you a serious question. Why? Why have you come down for this? I've already come from Swansea and I got on the train crying.
I lied to him. I said we had bigger numbers than we did. I said, I'll make you a star.
Honestly, like, this is a big break, kid. Honestly, I don't know. I'm here now, so fuck it, let's get on with it. Like,
I'm Sandro Ford, stand-up comedian from South Wales. Do I do it as well?
No, you don't need to do it, mate. Firstly, because people know. Secondly, they don't care. They've already seen enough of you, mate. If you had a fucking violent heart attack right now, most of these viewers would applaud, mate. They don't want it, mate.
they probably wouldn't know the difference, to be honest.
No. It'd just be
Now on my own podcast.
just
Nice
slightly less movement.
But I do worry about, like, the heart and stuff. Because, like, if that goes, you're fucked.
Yes,
That's
No, genuine. If your heart goes, you're completely fucked. Like, you can live without liver or all that shit.
Yeah.
But if your heart goes, you're fucking completely fucked.
I can't work out if you've read some medical documents or you've just watched Casualty and thought that's how it fucking works.
No,
Like,
but
cool.
genuine. You can live without a liver.
Yeah. But you can't live without a heart.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying that like none of us know that? as if you're some sort of guru that I found in the woods. Go, come to me. I've got some knowledge. You know that heart you can't live without. They're like, I fucking know, mate. I know. Jesus Christ.
I try to be intelligent. I'm not, am I?
Yeah.
I always try to be...
Never overreach. Never.
I know.
I like the effort though, Sandro. Like, do you know if your heart stops, you will not live?
You were overreaching so much in your intelligence there. I genuinely had a problem. I had a worry for your heart. I thought the strain in your heart of you trying to be intelligent would actually do you in and prove your own point right.
How was your travel down there? Was it good?
It was a travel. It was alright, to be honest. I just got the train down, but I've been in Stockton last night in Middlesbrough. Don't go there, by the way.
Middlesbrough nice.
No, mate.
Is it no?
No.
Is it rough?
Rough as
I
fuck,
have
mate.
been in Middlesbrough.
I did a gig there last night, and honestly, someone with a rat tail threatened to batter us because I was a Geordie.
Jesus Christ.
He literally...
Why are you smiling?
I love this.
He's like, oh.
War stories.
fucking hecklers for like 20 minutes, just going, you fucking Geordie bastard. Honestly, it was rough, mate.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a thing back in the gangland days that the Middlesbrough gangsters hated the fucking Newcastle boys?
They still
right?
do, apparently.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
literally, honestly, because I'm in a safe space in a different country. Listen, you little fucking. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Apart from James Kilverton, the 4 nice people in that audience, go fuck yourself. You little
Yeah.
scruff.
Hey, come down here, right?
Yeah.
And he'll hit you. It's all he'll do it.
Oh, and if you cancel his bookings, we're coming up, all right?
To be fair, he looked a handy fucker.
What gig was it? Was it good? Was it big or was it a pub gig or?
It was just for James Kilverton, if you know who he is.
I'm new to it.
Yeah, so literally, I was up there anyway, so I says, "Oh, can I just go and watch?" And he just says, "I'll jump on."
Oh, class.
So I jumped on.
Why was you Middlesbrough? Just doing sightseeing.
Just working there, like.
Oh, you? Oh, he's always up there anyway. Have you
Yeah.
have you done gigs in Middlesbrough?
Yeah. Oh,
Staff?
No. I don't think so. I mean, that feels weird, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, maybe I have, but I've
But in
forgotten.
comedy, I think you go a lot of places, but you don't really see anything, do you?
Imagine you said,
Yeah.
we done gigs in Middlesbrough, you look back and we had a rat's tail and go, there it is! Take back! Sponsor for this episode is Avon Ales, absolute legends on Station Road. Avon Ales and fine wine. You can get craft beer, just a general good time. Staying with them or take out, they don't care.
So Alun is Torba's #1 supplier of grassroots entertainment. You can call me like there once a month also. We've got grassroots bands, we've got a lot of entertainment. You can come in, have a drink, have a laugh. Great supporters of local acts and local arts, and have a good time. With the cruise, the only thing that put me off is the fucking buffet things.
Yeah.
No, the all-you buffet.
Yeah.
No, but this way, no, the breakfast. I like buffets. I like a funeral buffet, whatever. But
You like a funeral buffet?
Yeah, they're the best buffets.
Honestly, I've got gout now.
But my worst buffet.
Eating a diet exclusively of tuna and cucumber sandwiches
And you know,
with the crust cut off.
That just has 2 colours on it.
Do you know why you love funeral buffets so much? Because most of your friends have got the same health problems as you, so you can do a lot more funerals. You go to 5 a year.
By the way, I found I've thought of like 2 things where I know try not laugh.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of them. So one where I made my religious neighbour cry by mowing the lawn, and at a gig where I made a couple split up.
Tell both of them.
So I'll tell the lawn one. So like I was literally when I used to live in Yorkshire, I was literally just like fucking mowing my lawn. So I was working away.
Yeah.
Fucking lawn was like Jumanji.
Yeah.
So like I literally got me fucking B&Q lawnmower. I would start just mowing away. Got to one little bit.
Yeah.
It just went. I was like, fuck, it's like a rock or something.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck's sake. Anyways, like, fucking turned the lawnmower away. Realised it was like, I was like, oh, fuck. It was a hedgehog.
Oh,
So, like, anyways, so my religious neighbour, Rowena.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, down there. She fucking, what you call it? She went, hiya, Jake, you all right? And she was one, bless her heart, she was one of these ones who, like, you couldn't have a 2-minute conversation with her. It was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
She went, hiya, Jake, how are you? I went, yeah, not bad, Rowena, thanks. And she went, I see your grass is quite long. I'm like, yeah, you nosy bitch. She's like, just be careful because wildlife like to hibernate and sleep
Fucking hell.
in the
Surprise,
garden.
surprise.
Yeah. So she was like, and she literally put her little head over, like, what's happening there? And she went, like, honestly, it was like something I fucking saw me. So like, it was just everywhere, and I went over it like 3 times. So like, I was like, oh fuck. Then like, she wouldn't speak to us for like months.
Yeah.
Like, but I had to leave a bit in my garden.
Yeah.
Just to let it grow. Like I had to wait for it to like, decompose.
You left it there.
I couldn't like I couldn't go around it again.
No, why do you just fucking chuck in the bag?
There was pieces everywhere, like literally like chunks.
Or like little darts, all spiky in it.
Yeah, so like I thought either it was my 3 options were it's already dead,
Yeah.
which I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
It was asleep,
Yeah.
or I've without knowing chased it around the garden.
He's evil.
And the other one was a little gig in Brighouse in Yorkshire. So
Yeah.
like fucking like just a tiny little gig. It was like new material stuff. Had nothing to do, so I thought, fuck, I'll go over. Me and 2 comics. Lad who was emceeing, it was literally like about 7 people in. But this couple, like in the 60s, literally sat right in front of her.
Yeah.
And as soon as the MC went on, this woman went, literally just off the fucking bat went, I met Jimmy Savile when I was 6 years old and he did nothing to me.
Whoa!
No one even fucking brought it up.
Wow.
So, like, everyone was like,
I'm surprised looking at you.
so like, he tried to do a little bitch. It was like a bit weird and stuff. Like, the first act went on, didn't do well, tried to thingy it.
Say that sentence again. There was a noise.
The first act went on, like, didn't really do well because no one was giving a fuck and she was just stealing the show.
Yeah.
So we're trying to like say like stuff about Savile and that, and she was like just dismissive.
Yeah.
Second act went on, fucking same again. Muggins went on, and I went, oh hi everyone. I went to her, went, oh now then, just like trying to break a fucking
Yeah.
ice. And she looked, I was like, and went, fuck off. So I went, are you just defending the paedophile?
Yeah.
And so she had like grey fuzzy hair, so I went, you're in defending them because you got the same fucking hairstyle as me. So obviously, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
The comics thought it was funny.
No one else did.
She didn't think it was funny. So she literally turned her back, went, no. Turned her back to us, right? And saying to her husband, I'm not having that. I want him gone. Get him out of my face now. Get him away. Honestly. Then, like, started arguing, going, you never defend me. You never stick up for me.
Wow.
I was sat, it wasn't even a fucking stage. It was a little, like, micro pub.
Yeah.
So I'm sat there just thinking, like, I can't call her real name. Fucking, no, fuck out I will. Mary, are you my friend? And she's like literally going, get away from me, get away. So anyways, while it's all happening, like the comics on the back, hands in heads like that, this one woman comes walking towards her, thought she's gonna slap you.
Yeah.
Take the slap, you deserve it.
Yeah.
So like,
Geordie.
just take the slap. And she literally put hands on my shoulders like that and went, don't worry, love. She's an absolute bitch when she's had a couple of drinks. You've done nothing wrong. Honestly, you've done nothing wrong. Like, hold your head up high. She said it in confidence, but she said it into the microphone. So, like, everyone heard, and she sat back down right next to him going, secret's safe. She fucking stormed out to them fucking Savil's sister. She stormed out. So I felt fucking horrible a bit. So I said to the husband, I was like, listen, mate, I'm really sorry. Like, not in the business of offending. Like, it was just a little joke. Like, honestly, I'm sorry. Like, let's buy a few drinks. And he went, it's not me she'll be apologising to. She wants me to fill you in. So I said, where are you going to find 10 men, you cunt? I'm brave with a microphone. Then obviously they both stormed out. Like, it's fucking, the gig's tanked. So I just said to the audience, before I leave, I know one guy who can fix it for them. He just fucking ran out.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
Oh no, I thought, fuck it. Well, I'm already down a hole, so I might as well stay there. Then went out the bar. MC came up, said, let's have a break.
I bet he fucking did. Let's have a break, I think.
Then he said to me, you've made that couple split up. So I started doing the fucking Shearer celebration down Brighouse. So every time I gig in Yorkshire, like an actor will go, you're that lad, aren't you?
The one that ruined the marriage.
Another sponsorship this episode is Alun Heating and Plumbing, based in Talbot and cover all South Wales area. They are specialists in all aspects of heating and plumbing and offer 0%, that's 0% finance on all boilers, heating and bathroom installations. And they also do a 24-hour call-out service. You can find them on Facebook or Google for all the contact details and to book. Please don't hesitate. Thank you. Going back now, we're like fucking the cruise ship buffets, right? Yeah. No, I got a story about the buffet, right? I remember this. So I was in Mansfield, stayed in Mansfield, this hotel, and Aldin. So I ate like breakfast buffets.
Yeah.
Because everything fucking sells, yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking pisses me off. Then we go up like that, right? So I was there for 2 days. Guess like our first day, get my breakfast, whatever. I found off a scrambled egg, right?
Yeah.
So there's one man now, this fucking bitch, right? She opens the scrambled egg. So there's enough there for 2 portions, yeah?
Yeah.
So she's fucking going at it now. So I said, are you going to leave anything for me?
Yeah.
And she on purpose, she went, the last like scoop of scrambled egg.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, she said, right? Right? No, this is not it.
So what I love about you, Sandro, is quite normally you are quite respectful towards women, and I've never heard you call a woman a bitch before, but the one woman that ate your egg. That's what tipped you over the edge.
What it was, no attitude. She's like, I said, leave stuff for me.
Yeah.
And she got the rest of it. She went, sorry about that. So I was like, right, you fucking have it tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah.
So what I done, right? The breakfast starts at 6, right?
Yeah.
This is why I think I'm a bit fucking psychotic, right?
Yeah.
I just don't like that what got you onto this was the Yorkshire Ripper. I'm worried that the link is that this story ends very...
It's a cruise ship buffet thing.
Were you limping towards it?
No, so right, I'm like, I get up at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
I got up at 6 in the morning, I had a coffee, whatever, sat down, breakfast, whatever,
Yeah.
chilled out.
Yeah.
She come in at 7, right?
Yeah.
Watched her, right? Course come in, so I got in front of her and that's how fucking fucked up I am.
Yeah.
But I didn't do the scrambled egg.
Yeah.
The sausages, about 10 of them.
Yeah.
She got, I was like, all right, she looks at me, can't remember me probably.
Yeah.
I knew who fucking she was. I'm like, I ripped all the sausages, all I played with, sorry about that. Honestly, I waited a fucking hour for her to come down. But I knew she's coming down. I knew her face, she's like, horrified. I was like, sorry about that. I got all the sausages. I was like, I can wait to get fucking cooked now, bitch. No, I remember it. I was like, she's not fucking having one over me. I set my alarm and everything. I was gigging. I didn't get up till about 11. I got up at 6. I did it up at 6. I was waiting for her.
Let me just make a note on my phone there with the bucket bed breakfast with you.
I was thinking, how the fuck you manage to get gout? But like, I'm
It was just a series of revenges.
I lost the battle, but I won the war.
I know her face, like, obviously the other sausages, I don't know, I had them all. Like, sorry about that. It was fucking worth every...
Mate, I'd love it if it went further and further. She goes home, right? She walks in, you're shagging her husband. Sorry about that, love.
But honestly, like, it fucked my sleep up, like. I know when she did that to me, right? I was gigging up there, and the gig was fucked. I was myself on stage. Well, I blame the scrambled egg, but it was like. But even I went home like that.
You have a proper sleepless night about it.
I was in the cans room like that.
Yeah.
I fucking, like angry.
Yeah.
And then getting up like fucking scrambled egg.
Waking up in a sausage sweat.
and then getting up like, she's not fucking getting away with it. I had set my alarm. 6 o'clock breakfast open. I said she's gonna be there at some point. I was fucking waiting for it. I can imagine she checked out. And I was there 11 o'clock in. Where is she then? She left yesterday. Oh, fucking drove me crazy.
This just shows, mate, how fucked up the world has become. Because years ago, you'd have Albert Einstein waking up in the middle of the night with his genius ideas. I got it. Now it's
E equals MC squared.
Got it. Fucking sausages.
Oh, that was fucking brilliant, man. But it wasn't a scrambled egg, rare, who could have it, but it's the way she's like, sorry about that.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking, you're having it.
That's amazing, mate.
Who's done stuff like that before?
I did once plan something that I didn't go through with because I was worried that someone might end up getting seriously hurt. But so basically, I was going to play a prank on a mate of mine because he'd pissed me off, and it was over something small, tiny, right? So my idea for the prank was a mate of mine. He was a ladies' man, right? Always younger days, like if you saw an attractive woman, you go and talk to. He was just that kind of guy, right? So I thought what I was going to do, I was going to hire an actress that I knew to go up to him, right, into the pub. And I said, talk to him, flirt with him. And I said, if he's flirting, stuff like that, I said if he gives you a little kiss, have a little kiss. She's like, all right, fine, right? So this is my plan, right? I was going to get her to do that. Then I was going to get her to say, I'm going home now. And then I was going to go up to him and say, shouldn't have done that, mate. She is the daughter of a local gangster. He's fucking nuts. He's going to get you, right? And then I was going to leave it for a week and I was going to mention it every day. And then I was going to arrange to meet up with him somewhere derelict, pull up in a fucking van and chuck him in. I was going to get people with ski masks on to fucking grab hold of him and chuck him in. Mate, it was mine. He pissed him in. He stole he stole my clothes when I was on the sunbed. Maybe run through fucking Morriston, bonnet naked back to my house.
So you're going to do a fucking Goodfellas.
Yeah.
You were going to give him lifelong PTSD.
Well, this is why I didn't do it, because I thought, like, in my head, I'm like, that's funny. But then I thought, no, I know about that because he's going to start swinging and it'll be like, it'll be carnage.
Also,
Yeah,
let's not leave it unsaid.
Yeah.
That is illegal.
Yeah. And he was 64.
Also,
You said the sunbeds in Morrison.
Yeah.
So leaving the sunbeds in Morrison, the people are like, that's normal.
Well, no, it wasn't normal, mate. Basically, I left the door open for him. I was chatting. He's not there. I'm like, what the fuck's he gone? I got out. All my clothes are gone. I'm like, shit. My house is up the road. So I've just sprinted out the sunbeds, bollock naked. And I get up my road, and him and my mum were just in the window laughing their heads off. I'm like, fuck.
Our next sponsorship is JK Website Development. Not only is a website, he's our producer, Jack. He's absolutely class. He does all website designs. He can upload your stuff. He can keep you track of your websites. He does all aspects of website design and also any audio, any filming, any photography you need to do in. He can do it all. Can he do it all, Simon?
He can do it all, and he can also keep on top of 2 drunken retrobates, which is amazing.
JK Website Design. Go on their website or Facebook page to follow. Thank you.
This is the thing I want to bring up to you Wales people. What is it with Pringles and Christmas? Because I watched the last episode.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
That's a thing. Well, in Batawba is a thing. So do you have Christmas Pringles?
No.
So Christmas time, like you probably.
I've not heard of
You're
this.
one of mine. You definitely done it, and
Yeah.
you've done Jack. So Christmas time, your parents will go out wherever, and you stock up stuff, and you have a few tubes of Pringles.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Christmas Pringles.
Yeah.
Do you have?
Yeah.
And so that's what I mean. It's a thing. Like you have a few Pringles, and if you touch them for Christmas, it's gonna fucking kick off.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid trying to eat the Pringles, and my mum was like, "You're gonna ruin the Christmas." And I'm like, "You sure your divorce hasn't done that, man? Because that's what's ruining my Christmas. Where's my dad? Never mind the Pringles."
So when you were a kid, do you leave Santa like fucking milk and Pringles instead of
So Christmas was the only time we had after eights. That was a big Christmas thing.
Yeah.
It's just anything that brings a little bit of what's the word? A bit of class and a bit of poshness to Christmas. So I can understand Christmas Pringles.
Yeah.
Because obviously normally you've been doing own brand crisps.
Yeah.
Or like Asda price.
Yeah.
Or you've been doing those little. Do you used to have those crisps when you were a kid? Where like ready salted. Do you know why they're called ready salted crisps?
Is it salted and ready to eat?
Because, this is going to blow your mind, because what I had growing up was salted crisps, but not ready salted crisps. They were crisps that were unsalted, but they had a little sachet of salt with
I
them.
thought that was cocaine.
Do you have them? Right.
I thought that was a bag of cocaine. I won the lottery!
Good deal. You just bring one up.
Yeah, you're like, that's really weird because normally I'm quite chatty. Now I'm just dehydrated.
I do remember them. Actually.
So that company, my assumption is they only made salted crisps, because I'm assuming the cheese and onion, if it comes with a little bag of onion and a little cheese, you've got to grate yourself.
You've got to cut the onion up yourself.
You're crying and it's going to be worth it for the crisps.
Prawn cocktail comes with a fish and net.
I do remember that. You put it in and you go,
Yeah.
But I think that's what your family does. It's brands for Christmas. You
Yeah.
Quality streets.
I got good, right? Like, fuck what I would do. You know, like on the celebrations or whatever, I come home like pissed up. I peel it. What you do, I peel it like that, right? And if you stick it on like a kitchen cupboard, the plastic, I'd stick it like that, right? And then you could fucking get into it, and I'd reseal it, So then, this is the best thing. My mother would like, "Son, bloody hell, every year it's getting less and less." And one year, she opened it, she's like, "This is getting a rip-off." She said, "It's only half full."
There's Toblerones, now this.
They've stopped doing bounties. I'm like, I fucking love bounties.
They forgot to put the crisps in the Pringles.
I remember my mother opened it again. She's like, nothing in there. She's like, it's getting ridiculous now. It's getting less and less every. I'm like,
I paid £20 for this two-piece of buns.
Oh, that was number. We went on Christmas. Fucking hell, me and my old man, and every Christmas Eve, me and my father and my brother, we all go out for fucking beers, innit?
Yeah.
Come home, fucking steaming. Nice joint of beef there. We started fucking carving it away and stuff. Fucking hell, we ate all the Christmas beef. Like, those fucking riots the next day.
Oh, I can imagine.
I don't know, wake up with a hangover. Where's the beef? You don't need that on your fucking ear.
Yeah, do you know what I did one Christmas? Genuinely, right? I was young enough to believe in Santa, right? So what was it? 2 years ago, but I was convinced I was going to catch Santa. This is my thing, right? So in my living room, there was a chair that was in the corner of the room. So if you got in behind the chair, you were hidden quite well. So I thought, I'm going to sneak up now, get behind the chair, like fucking get Santa when he comes in. So I've gone behind this chair. I'm only about 7, falling asleep behind the chair, right? So I've gone to sleep. The next thing I hear is my mum, Christmas morning, go, "Someone's taken Simon!" My mum genuinely thought I'd been kidnapped.
Always on the naughty list.
The next sponsor is Complete Composite Doors, Windows and Repairs. They specialise in all aspects throughout the double glazed industry, from UPVC and aluminium windows and doors, and they also do glass replacements. They are specialised in high quality composite doors with over 100 designs to choose from. They are Certas accredited company, and they have over 10 years experience in the trade, covering all of South Wales. They're also a proud sponsor of our podcast. All the products also come with a 10-year guarantee and a free quotation. Please contact them today on 01639 500 515. That's 01639 500 515. You can also find them on Facebook and Google, where you can have a look at their high quality standard of work, where they have all the photos and everything as well of the jobs. And just to remind you, the name is Complete Composite Doors, Windows and Repairs. Thank you.
I would ask you guys about lies, right? Because we've had a few good guests on the podcast that they've told us about stories where lies have either got out of hand or they've been told a lie in the past and they've believed it for far too long. So, Steph, let's start with you. Have you ever got any stories along those lines?
Yeah, so when I was 11, we had like cookery lessons in school.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to cook because you're only 11.
Yeah.
So it's all theory.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you had to do this task where it was like, here is a picture of a fridge.
Yeah.
And you had to say where you would store each thing in the fridge. So it'd be like, where do you store the meat, like the fish, the dairy, whatever. And like, I didn't really know where the meat went.
Yeah.
So I just did all the others. And when the teacher was like, you haven't put the meat in, I said, I'm vegetarian. And that worked. But the problem was, like, to sell a lie, you've got to really mean it.
Yeah.
And sitting next to me was my friend Tom.
Yeah.
And then, like, in the break, like, I always took a packed lunch with me to school.
Yeah.
And I was eating a sandwich, and my friend Tom, in front of all my other mates, went, "Oh, you're eating a cheese sandwich, because you're vegetarian, so you wouldn't have ham or whatever."
Yeah.
And because there were teachers around, I was like, I can't call off the lie because I didn't want the word getting back to the cookery teacher. I was like, yeah, that's right. That's why I have cheese sandwiches. But then suddenly all of my friends now think I'm vegetarian.
Yeah.
And like, obviously, what you would do is the moment other teachers are around, mate, that wasn't true. I lied.
Yeah.
But when you're 11, you're like, I'm in too deep.
Yeah.
And actually, it doesn't really matter. Because
No.
I'm bringing in a packed lunch every day.
Yeah.
So when is it going to come up? I'll tell you when it comes up is when you get a bit older and you start going out. And you can't have a kebab at the end of the night. Like, you can't have a hamburger.
Just an naan bread.
Oh, just an hamburger. The worst thing was when I went over to one of my very best friends' houses.
It's still going on this line.
Yeah, I was. This is sick.
25 years later, like, it's class.
Obviously, but like when I was 17, I went around to my mate's house, and his parents were made fajitas for their kids, and then for me, they were like, "And we've made you vegetarian fajitas," and it was so thoughtful. I was like, I can't call it. I just can't. I'm just going to have to pretend to be vegetarian forever. Now, one option I had, of course, was to just be vegetarian.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to do that.
Yeah.
So what I did instead was, the reason I look like this is to just sell the lie. And then what ended up happening was, my friends only found out that I was never vegetarian on my wedding day because my wife mentioned it in her speech. Because she was so annoyed by this whole thing. She was like, right, I'm just going to say it. And so all my mates were like,
Wedding cake's got
They were like, when you first meet like a vegan, whatever, and you, I don't know, like this way you knew, is that way you knew, and you put like,
Oh, yeah.
You ever do that?
No.
Do you ever do that?
What do you mean? If I meet a vegan?
No, the first time I meet a vegan,
Yeah.
and I go like, that's way you knew there.
And I'm trying to tempt them.
Yeah.
So I go like slapping on the face with bacon.
No,
and stuff.
you go, like, I do.
Oh, no, like you asked the questions like, oh, do you miss bacon sandwiches and stuff like that?
No, you just go, like that, man.
Well, no, because I know what they like and what they don't. The clue's in the word vegan. I'm not. It's not a guessing game to me what veganism is. I know that they don't eat all
so
this
you're
stuff.
saying like, have you in Tesco's now?
Yeah.
And this guy's like, have you got any vegan options? And you would call it vegan.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go round with them and go like that.
No.
You wouldn't do that.
what are you doing? What are you recommending things, or are you being provocative?
I know what it means, but I go.
Are you what are you right? Because there's two ways
Like-
I can understand your story, which is, do you go up to vegans and go, oh, do you want this bit of plant? Do you want this salad?
No.
Or are you going, do you want a bit of meat?
Yeah, get him back on.
You're doing that one. Okay, so what you're saying is, vegans, you try and force to eat meat. A woman who wants sausages, you steal all the sausages, she can't have it.
Have you thought about pitching this as the game show to BBC and calling it veal or no veal?
It's like is it cake but for a vegan?
Yeah. It's just Sandro in a studio full of boxes. You like that?
Another sponsorship this episode is Alun Heating and Plumbing, based in Talbot and cover all South Wales area. They are specialists in all aspects of heating and plumbing and offer 0%, that's 0% finance on all boilers, heating and bathroom installations. And they also do a 24-hour call-out service. You can find them on Facebook or Google for all the contact details and to book. Please don't hesitate. Thank you.
You got any lies, Jake, that went too far in your life?
I've got a bit of a long-winded one, but so I got told a big lie when I was 14 that made me accidentally join the EDL.
Tell us about this.
Thank you.
So these lads were like, "Oh, there's a thing happening." Like when it was just first kicking off, and they were like, "They call it EDL." I was like, "Right," and I went, "What is it?" Like they don't like terrorists.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh well, I don't like terrorists either."
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they're doing a march in Newcastle.
Yeah.
So obviously I fucking went, right? And they said to us when I was like 14, like, it's good to have the young lads coming through. And I was like, yeah, I fucking hate terrorists. And like they were like saying, do you want to hand out leaflets and we'll give you 20 quid?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
I was just like, fucking hell, it's 20 quid? Aye, definitely. So like, I'm in Newcastle City Centre, like, do you want to come to this march? I don't like terrorists. Right?
They tricked you, mate.
Yeah, so like, I don't like terrorists, like, well, so don't like...
No one likes terrorists.
Yeah, I was like, listen, I wouldn't join it if I didn't like terrorists. So I was like, listen, I was handing out leaflets.
Can I have a guess what the leaflets look like? I reckon on one side it says we don't like terrorists. You flick it over, it's a picture of Sanderson. Have you ever seen two Chinese people?
It was a WDL. Like, I was handing out leaflets going like, yeah, do you want to come to this march? Like, they're just marching against terrorists.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, sound. And obviously the educated people were like, they're not though, are they? Yeah. So obviously, fucking fast forward 3 weeks or something, like, got paid me 20 quid. I was like, sound. Went to the march, realised I was missold. So like, obviously, like, everyone was like saying, everyone was shouting, going, yeah, get them out. And I was shouting, going, yeah, get all the fucking terrorists out. Obviously, you realise down the line when I spoke to someone, a lad called Smudgy.
Yeah.
From Stoke.
That sums it up.
Yeah, he was like, it's good, innit? And I was like, yeah, it's good. And he obviously mentioned some fucking bits that I'm not going to mention on the podcast. I was like, oh, right, I think I'm being a bit missold.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I think I'm going to try and get away. Like, but honestly, mate, like, my family were like, saying to me, Dad, is Jake actually going to an EDL march? I was like, why are you not on board with this?
We don't want two Chinese in the same shop ever.
But yeah, that was my lie. I got told, and obviously once I realised, like, oh fuck. So like, I got away, but at least I got 20 quid off it.
So I saw one of those marches once because they came down to Wales, and this is the problem because like it didn't really catch in Wales very much, and I think the problem. My tip, if you are a fascist trying to launch a new project in Wales, is
Chinese Defence League.
Don't call it the English Defence League. Like even
He's not about policy. But English in the that's not happening out here, mate.
yeah, even our racists were against those guys. And also again, you're coming to Wales where like Wales because it has its own identity. It's just like England is not the country you trust. To be like we don't like it when people come to our country and ruin our culture. And in Wales, you're like, okay. But so like I was at this. So the problem is there'd be like 40 of these guys, and they come down in trains, and then, like, surrounding them is, like, everyone in Swansea who've come to protest against that process.
Yeah,
There's, like, hundreds of them, because it's students. Again, lots of sort of ethnic minority students in Swansea. Lots of... I'll tell you what, also, I saw a man in a rugby shirt, an old man in a rugby shirt with a pint, side by side with this, like, this kid, like, this 18-year-old, like, Chinese kid.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's really beautiful. And I was also like, where's he got the pint?
Yeah.
Because he was like, they were standing in front of the castle. He had a pot. I was like, in a glass.
Yeah.
I was like, he's brought that with him. Like cans, I understand, but he was like, no, we're doing this properly. Also, I admired this. The LGBT community had come down with a big fishing rod with a massive like pride flag, because with a fishing rod you can hang it over their protest.
Oh, that's genius.
And like they just had such a bigger budget than them, who basically had just like kick out the immigrants written on some dirty cardboard.
Yeah.
Like that's not what catches the eye anymore.
I written that.
Go pay 20 quid for it.
The only thing I've ever seen was, is that Steffan Alun eating a ham sandwich? It's on the fuck he's on the news. Yeah, he's in the background like, these fucking racists. Like, is that Steffan Alun sandwich?
So I actually did end up on the news this day. Is the twist of this, right? Because I'm joking, like, because they knew they were in Wales, they did rename themselves the Welsh Defence League.
Yeah.
I later found out.
Yeah.
Because they were like, we're not going to recruit anyone if we're called English. But the problem was, right, this is what happens. You've got 40 racists in a row, I don't know, comparing swastika tattoos and whatever. and then you've got like an army, like you've got a ring of police officers around them and police horses protecting them in case the lovely liberal lefties of Swansea kill them. So because there's just so many more, that could turn nasty. So what they have to do is they have to sort of march, and the ring of police have to kind of like shuffle along with them.
Yeah.
And they have to make their way up the high street until they get. But every so often, one of them gets wound up and says a racist slur.
Yeah.
But that is all the provocation the police need to go, there we go, that's abuse, that's a hate crime. So they'd get arrested. So this group that is already small, it's just getting smaller. And so it's like Big Brother.
The next sponsor is Complete Composite Doors, Windows and Repairs. They specialise in all aspects throughout the double glazed industry, from UPVC and aluminium windows and doors, and they also do glass replacements. They are specialised in high quality composite doors with over 100 designs to choose from. They are Certas accredited company, and they have over 10 years experience in the trade, covering all of South Wales. They're also a proud sponsor of our podcast. All the products also come with a 10-year guarantee and a free quotation. Please contact them today on 01639 500 515. That's 01639 500 515. You can also find them on Facebook and Google, where you can have a look at their high quality standard of work, where they have all the photos and everything as well of the jobs. And just to remind you, the name is Complete Composite Doors, Windows and Repairs. Thank you.
I got booted out of a school in year 9, had to move schools in year 10.
What did you do?
Just bad stuff.
Inappropriate stuff.
Yeah, I was handing out leaflets. But I got moved to year 10 to go to a school called Wrighton. It's a Wrighton comprehensive school. Is that good? That's now closed down. Yeah. But so moved there, and there was this lass who never really spoke to her, but she always messages on like MSN and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So she'd always give us a fucking nudge and everything, and always messages. Never spoke to her. Every time I saw her in school, she just put her head down, like stare at shoes. And she always asks us out. And I always say no, because I never fucking spoke to you. Yeah. So anyways, fucking one Friday, I'm literally chilling in my house, playing fucking Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. She messages me, saying, what are you up to? I went, nothing. What about you? And she went, it's my birthday. I'm having like a bit of a house party. Do you want to come over? Yeah. And I went, no. Yeah. Then she went, oh, come on. Like, all your friends are here. I've got drink. And I was like, sound. Yeah. So like, bear in mind, I was a fucking gullible little bastard back then. Yeah. So walk 3 miles.
Really? Leaflets, yeah.
If you lived in Port Talbot, leaflets would be your name now.
I was a gullible little bastard. What, EDL Marsh, maybe?
But so I walked like 3 miles to this bus stop in Bladen, got a 40-minute bus to a place called Wrighton where she was. Yeah. Right, so I get to the house. It's like, I can hear music outside. There's fucking balloons and out of the window. I thought, this is a house party. Yeah. Gets there, knocks on the door. She opens in like this big fucking birthday dress thing. She goes, oh, hiya. Like, oh, yeah, nice to finally fucking speak to you. Yeah. So she's come in. So in our house, you had like the stairs right in front of you, and there was a door on the right to the living room. Yeah. Gets into the living room. None of my friends. Oh. Right, so.
Is anyone in there?
So it's a 3-seater and a 2-seater sofa. There's like fucking 5 people on the 3-seater, 4 people on the 2-seater, like on the arms and stuff. Yeah. Wasn't my friends. It was all her family. Oh! So she asked me out in front of all her family. So I had to say yes.
Oh, no!
I said no. Yeah. But I was like, before I leave...
You're a bastard.
Yeah. I was like, before I leave, do you want a leaflet?
We've got a march on Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, I was like... I said no, and she was like, really? I went, fucking yeah. Like, the first time I spoke to you? Yeah. So she fucking ran upstairs and went, oh my God. fucking ran upstairs. We could hear her fucking up the stairs like that.
Yeah.
Chopping things. Yeah. Making a salad.
Well, what happened was she got to her bed, but she hadn't done 16 steps.
So she runs up the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Fucking slams the door. We can hear her crying upstairs. Like, literally.
And you're just sitting downstairs
So
with your family.
I'm down there with all her family.
Was it a buffet?
Not yet. All her family, deaf staring us. Deaf staring us. So I froze because I'm fucking 14 years old.
Yeah.
So, like, literally all staring at us. And I think it was like our auntie or something when, I think you better leave. So I fucking bolted out.
Yeah.
So anyway, later, like a few months later, I moved to Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Not because of her. I just fucking moved for my dad.
Yeah.
And so years later, I turned 18, go up to Newcastle, see the family, get the bus to the Metro Centre. She was on the bus.
Yeah.
Get a message saying, "Oh, nice to see you." I went, "Yeah, I went, good to see you too. Hope you're well and stuff." Anyways, when you're 18 and stuff and you're older, your mind gets a bit more fucking sexual, should we say?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So like, she wouldn't leave us alone. It was like she would ask his she'd say his question like, "Show me your cock." Then I would send her a picture of a chicken. So
Yeah.
he's called Gary. Like I was leading
Yeah,
on a bit.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Show me your knob, and it was like show a picture of a fucking doorknob.
Yeah, yeah.
Like just
Oh, you didn't go and see her?
no.
Why?
Reasons unknown. So like, obviously all this happened and stuff, and like it got to the point where I was like, I couldn't say I was going to Newcastle because she would say like, you come to see me and stuff.
Fucking hell.
So I had to block her on all social media. Then started making fake profiles.
Oh.
So like I was getting a fucking
Baby reindeer.
yeah, I was getting
If you're a good comic, have a fucking Netflix series.
but I was getting like fucking friend requests of like Chris Akabusi, and I was like.
No, do you know what? That was probably the real Chris, because he went through something quite similar. He's probably trying to bond.
I was like, I'm pretty sure this is not Chris. So like, anyways, I was like, I had this like, so I couldn't say when I was going to Newcastle because she wait outside my mom's house.
Yeah.
Try and like find us. No. Yeah. So in the end, I was like, listen, this has got to stop now because I'm gonna fucking go to the police.
Fucking mad.
It gets worse. So I was
no!
like, it gets worse. So I was like, listen, this has got to stop now because I'm gonna go to the police. Like this is harassment. It's fucking everything. You know what I mean? Also entrapment. Obviously locking us in her house with our family.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like it stopped and she moved on and stuff, and now she's got a kid. Guess what the kid's called?
No! Chris Akabusi.
Chris EDL.
That was sharp.
Do you know what I loved about that whole story was when you got to the point, right? And you said, obviously, you get to a certain point, your mind's getting sexual, and she sent in send me a picture of your cock, send a picture of this for a laugh. And then Sandro went, did you go and see her then? And I thought, that is a typical example of a man that's not got many options.
Do you leave rose petals at my home?
If that was Sandro, that would be his kid.
That's fucking mad. Oh, that could be like a Netflix series.
Yeah.
It could, but I don't want her on fucking Piers Morgan show.
Oh, yeah.
I would have a mad. No, like the mad thing, you right? That baby reindeer shit was when the internet found her, and then she come on Piers Morgan, and then she was booking nightclub appearances.
Yeah.
I know Britain. It's the maddest place ever, isn't it? It's like a national stalker. She's crazy.
Yeah.
And then Sambuca.
Lad, she's going to be on the seat.
What is she doing in these nightclub appearances? And I go, are you shit? Martha from Baby Ranger. She comes out and glasses someone.
Britain's the only. Britain is a fucking mad place.
We're doing a raffle. If you win, she follows you home.
Shouts out at the bus stop, shaking like a shitting dog.
I saw all that. She got booked. Like, I'm like, Britain's fucking...
Do you know my favourite thing about that Piers Morgan interview was when she kept like just palming stuff off as banter. So she, like what was like the nag's head, the pub or something? And at one point he said he goes, some of the arms. Yeah, he goes, did you say about the hanging of the curtain? She goes, yeah, but that was just nag's head's banter. And then he said something like he goes, and did you physically attack his girlfriend? He goes, yeah, but that was nag's head banter.
All right, Richard Keys.
That's not an excuse.
Well, not outside of Port Talbot.
Yeah, I've only met Richard Gard about a couple of times. I don't really know him.
Yeah.
I should go out. Right? Did you say about his show? Yeah, that was being friendly. I'm like, oh no, so you met him 3 times. You went to his show.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, Mr. Hitler, you've killed a couple of million people, yeah? Nag's head banter, innit?
Someone can't take a fucking joke.
So let me tell you my stalking story.
Yeah.
Quite bad. The police had to get involved.
Yeah.
And now I'm no longer allowed to email Richard Gadd.
Sponsor for this episode is Avon Ales, absolute legends on Station Road. Avon Ales and fine wine. You can get craft beer, just a general good time. Staying with them will take out. They don't care.
So Alun is Talbot's #1 supplier of grassroots entertainment. You can call me like there once a month. Also, we've got grassroots bands. We've got a lot of entertainment. You can come in, have a drink, have a laugh. Great supporters of local acts and local arts, and have a good time. I've got another question as well. So, this got to be abroad, like, innit? What's a funny story? You got fucking hundreds, right? Like, boys always all like funny stories when you go abroad. One of the funniest, just... maybe like a stag do one.
I got 2 stories which concern my mate Darren, right? but they happened on the same day.
Okay,
right?
that's okay.
So the first one was we were climbing up the side of a hotel, right? I tell you why, it is as mad as it sounds. There was we were in Barcelona. There's a pool on the top on this roof, right? So it was an exclusive pool, but we worked out by climbing up the side of the hotel, up the fire escape, we could get onto this roof, climb over, right?
No Swansea boys, they'll never get their own play.
So basically, right?
Also, he says fire escape. It was one of those curly slides going up.
There's not with all the lip.
So we're going up, right? And he's in front of me, and I see him get onto the roof, and as he steps over, I just heard a massive smash, right? And he disappears. I look over, he stepped on a skylight and fallen into the hotel, right? I look over, there's just a stairwell going about 8 stories. I'm like, oh my God, he's dead, right? So I go back down, and I run through the hotel, and I can see where he's landed. He's fallen about 4 stories. I can see where he's landed because there's blood on the floor. There's glass everywhere. I'm like, fuck, where is he? And then I come out of the hotel, and I look across the road, and there's a pub, right, with a window, and he's just sitting at the bar with glass in his hair, sitting there like that. And I go, Darren, you're right. And he's like, yeah, because I thought you were dead. I goes, what are you doing? He goes, well, I came in, you're bleeding. And the guy said the alcohol will sort out the cut, so I've had a pint. I'm like, he didn't mean that. And what had happened is he'd fallen diagonal instead of straight down. So he fell diagonal the same way the steps were coming up. So instead of hitting flat, he'd sort of hit like that and come down. And the glass was from the beer bottle in his hand, right? So like, he probably shouldn't be climbing one-handed. What a fucking idiot, right? And then like that...
He's climbing
he's all the beer in his hand, yeah. And then what happens is, like, later on that night, right, he's like, we stayed out, and he's still got glass in his hair and stuff, and we're on the beach, right, and there's like, on Barcelona beach, they've got these beach sweepers, right, that go along the beach, and they tidy you up, right, so one of them's going past, and he looks at me, and he goes, mate, he goes, I'm probably going to go home early. He said, I still got glass in my eye. I think it's in my head. I'm gonna go home and have a shower. I was like, all right then. So what he did, he linked himself onto this beach sweeper, right? And he's almost
Bulgarians.
Is that what they're called?
They sweep.
No, not the actual. It's like a car.
when I was in Spain, Bulgarians, they sweep on the beach.
Oh, no, it's not that, mate. And again, like...
Do I have flyers as well?
So it's like a car, right? So he's almost surfing on the back of the car going up the beach. And that's the last I think I'm going to see him that night. He's gone, right? And I'm sitting there about half hour later, right? I just hear the Spanish man going, hey, hey, hey. And I look back, the same beach sweeper is coming down, but Darren's driving. And this guy's chasing him. And Darren, he comes back to the party and he's got more beers. He's like, hey!
I love it how he was in the pub after he fell down. It's like, I've got bleeding on the brain, so they recommend I have a Guinness.
Yeah.
I love that. He's got to get a drink. He's like, the beach will be back in a minute now.
Yeah.
He gets a guy. He's like a fucking. It's like GTA out the fucking.
That's what it was, mate. He said the beach sweeper got out to change one of the bins and he just got it.
I fucking love the Welsh.
I don't know. What a slow getaway.
I know, mate. Yeah. Well, that was the funniest thing because the Spanish man was keeping up with him. He's just running behind him, like.
God, what was your story?
I was just thinking about the Spanish person, like, was your man, like, every time he caught up to me, like, drove a bit more forward? My story is when I went to Zante for, like, a fucking lad's holiday, one of my first ones, and went to a strip club, and obviously fucking wide-eyed fucking young lads, like, wow, this is class. And there was one lass in there who looked like the lass from, you know, the music video Blurred Lines? Like, Emily... Can't pronounce her second name.
Yeah, I know the one.
And the bloodline.
Oh, honestly.
No, it's the Robin Thicke one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Bloodline.
Her surname sounds like a Welsh town, but like she literally like so fucking I was like, you're amazing.
Yeah.
So obviously got a asked for a dance and stuff. She's like, yeah, absolutely, like told us a tariff, I agreed.
Yeah.
Got into like this little room thing. Fucking class. So like it went from thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
So literally it went from like gives a dance, thumbs up, cloths off, thumbs up, lets us feel our fucking boobs. We were literally like that. Sound. Look, because it was like an open room. Look to my left. There was a lass getting a dance off another lass, and I was like, fucking right.
Yeah.
Then they started like clothing off together and like feeling each other's boobs, like fucking class. So like, what's around the corner? It was her husband fucking pulling his fucking old boy.
The stripper.
No, like so the lass who was getting a dance off another lass. It was her fella. No. So I was like, you dirty bastard. So like I was like shocked, and she was like,
oh no, there was that. You dirty bastard!
You owe me 25 euros!
And also, mate, you've just spent the last half hour feeling the stripper's tits. You dirty bastard!
I'm looking at the women. Two birds over there. Well, I like that.
Honestly, it was literally because it was obviously a dark room. So like I was like, this is class. And obviously saw them two. I was like, this is fucking class.
Yeah.
But what's around the corner? It's just fucking some fucking Eastern European guy going, bashing one out. Jesus. So I was like, ugh! Then like the last was like, she got my face, like she was laughing her head off. She was like, looking like that, like got my face and like shoulders like her. And I was like, you dirty cunt. So obviously I like dance was finished.
Though, I would have done. You won't outwank me. I would have done. You won't come first.
I finished them off.
Eastern Europeans.
But no, honestly, I walked. Apparently, lads who I went with, I walked out, right? And apparently, they says, "What the fuck happened to you?" So I was like, my face was like, I was like a fucking like this piece of paper, just fucking sheet white. And I couldn't get my words out there. I saw, like, obviously, the fella and the missus walk out. I went, that fucking dirty bastard there! He owes us 25 euros! And he's, like, looking at us, like, going, like, we're brothers now. I'm like, fuck off!
Jesus Christ.
Mate, honestly, like,
and
it was
that's
so
when
good.
he joined the idiot.
Yeah. Not having this back home.
Think about that story from his point of view, though. Because from his point of view, he's like, right, listen, this is what I'm into. I'm into seeing my wife get off with another woman. She's into it, I'm into it, fun. But you need consent, but I got the money. We go to this strip club, we pay for the interaction, lovely, I'm having a nice time. And then suddenly someone's like, whoa, you dirty fucker. And he's like, listen, I've had a hard day. Literally, I checked into the hotel and a Welshman crashed through the ceiling. I'm trying to have a nice time.
My inner Jimmy Nail came out. I was like, "Oh, you dirty little cunt! You, what are you doing?" Like, honestly, I was just like, and he looked at us square in the eye and was just like, "Yeah," and just fucking carried on.
Podcast.
That's another episode of the Problematic Pub Podcast. I want to say a massive thank you to the guests today. One returning guest and one is from far, far away. I want to give for Steffan Alun, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
And Jake Johnston as well, ladies and gentlemen. And my co-host, Simon. How are you, Simon? How's you? How are you? Right. And also, can you like and subscribe? Right. I know. I'm a fucking...
You were doing so well until you asked me
that
how
in.
I was. I've been
Keep
here
that
2
in.
hours.
Like and subscribe.
My co-host Simon Emmanuel, and he went, "How are you, Simon? I've been here 2 hours, mate."